Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. We're live again.
We are.
We're live. It is still April 22nd, 2017.
As far as we know.
Welcome
As
to the
far-
Barrel Roll post-credit show, where we talk about games and movies that we've been watching and playing,
Experiencing.
and the other things we've been experiencing,
And et cetera.
Entertaining.
It's called etc. guys. Etc.
etc., etc., etc.
Etc.
Now, disclaimer for the next little while, I guess. Hopefully, the last bit of this show, we're just pretty much going to talk about something we don't normally talk about on this show.
Give us a couple months and we won't talk about it anymore.
Right.
Well, the next two games are going to decide that. Maybe.
So,
Hey,
next game.
You have
So,
no faith.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
So your
Just
disclaimer
Full
is-
disclosure.
Your disclaimer is this. We're going to talk about games and movies.
Yep.
Then we're going to stop doing that, and we're going to start talking about sports, and in specifics, the Edmonton Oilers.
Where I get to be a professional about it.
Just so you're
Well, the
aware,
fact that you're going to buy a jersey,
Thinking about it.
we're going to get
whatever.
we're going to get to
the
a
fact
point
that
in
you're
this
thinking of it.
Okay.
we're going to get to a point in this show where you can stop watching if you don't care about sports.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know when that point is, because it'll say sports really big up there, and we'll start talking about things that you might not understand if you're not a sports fan. Yes, right there on that lovely television
On top
screen.
of our heads.
We've, yes.
So,
That out of the way.
with that, yes, with your disclaimer out of the way,
Yes.
games and movies people have been
I've been pretty
watching and doing and playing and whatnot.
I've been pretty thin this week.
I was
So
going to say, if you really want to know what I've been playing, go back to last week's.
it's that
Same thing.
It's the same thing.
thing. Rewind. Barrel roll. Rewind cast.
Watch us in reverse.
Retro.
Speaking of doing, there's a new Switch game coming out. Did you see that in the Japanese Direct?
Oh, the boob game.
Yeah, that's about fondling boobs.
I can't believe that. I thought that was an April Fool's joke,
Yeah.
and then I actually started reading into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how the controllers have this HD rumble thing, right? Where
so
it's
you're supposed to be able to feel like
Yeah,
Sure.
it's supposed to be the shtick is that you can tell how many marbles in a box, how many ice cubes are in a cup.
when you roll dice, you can feel dice.
Yeah, so you can
actually
feel
moving
it.
in your
And
hand.
so everyone's like, oh, cool. So, when you're playing racing games, you get some realistic feedback, or shooting games, that
So
kind
if you're
of stuff.
shifting
But in
and
Japan,
and all that
there is a
This,
huge...
and then we're
right.
talking about this.
Yeah.
But in Japan, there's this huge demand for dating simulating games, which is it's pretty ordinary over there.
Yeah.
But on the
Alright.
Switch, apparently they're developing a game which allows the realistic feel of female breasts with the HD rumble.
So
And-
the
and
video is legitimately
literally
a guy
the-
holding an implant.
No. They're implants. They're like Jello, and it's like they're like
Well, but like
shaking
he does,
it around.
he has an implant and he's doing this with one
How does that
hand
help
and
a
this with
dating service.
Okay,
It's a
Ja-
simulation.
It's a Japanese thing. Don't
It's not actually a
question
dating
it.
service.
It is huge over.
Helping with dating.
It's
No,
not. No. It's not helping. It's literally dating.
It's so think of the simulate, like think of the
Think of
Sims.
VR.
Essentially,
You would be
yes.
surprised. You would be surprised. Japanese
So
love
think of the
VR
Sims,
for
except
this.
now you get a little bit of a story where you're supposed to like woo this chick on the
Yes.
screen, and then at the
Yeah,
end
it's like,
she'll
I-
do this, and you get to do this.
Yes. Or it's like, let's go to the park, or let's go
Or-
to...
I just thought that was a funny like
can
if we
go
don't have a
out
lot
and
to
get
talk
a
about.
girl
I went
friend.
whoa,
Friend. That's why I said girlfriend. That's
whoa.
Okay.
You want to go
Real life.
talk to no.
No.
Sorry, that's not what we do here.
Apparently, it's the barrel date cast.
I can't do that anymore. I'm pretty sure I'd get in trouble.
I said
I'm pretty sure-
girlfriend.
I'm
Pretty sure I'd get in
I'm
trouble.
pretty
if I
sure
were-
I'm the only one.
I'm pretty sure two of the three men in this room would get in trouble.
Okay, ladies.
This is your
is
standard.
Chris.
This is your only
Hi.
option.
You sounded a little bit like Graham. Oh God.
Out of the three, this is your option.
Man, we were gonna talk you up
That
and everything.
that escalated quickly.
That was great. It's like this is Chris. He's a nice dude.
He
enjoys hockey
enjoys
and football.
sports.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to you truthfully.
And then
Chris, I'm the only one left.
yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Last guy on earth. This guy.
Right here.
That show. This guy.
So. What are we talking about? Boobs.
It was about
Boobs.
boobs.
HD Rumble. HD boobs.
Speaking of the Switch,
Yes.
I got Wonder Boy.
Yes. Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's good.
Wonderful.
It's a fun game. I ran into a point where I didn't know what to do anymore.
But I think that's due in part with the nature of the game, how old it was, and how
Correct, and that's the whole point.
Yeah,
Like I looked
you're
and it's
supposed to-
like it's an old NES game, and
Because at that point you would be like, "Hey, when you're playing as a kid, you'd be like, "Hey, Bobby, I couldn't get past that thing. Oh, you need to go to the castle for that."
which
you know,
is exactly
whatever."
what I did. I went back to the internet.
Yes,
Forgot that news.
What?
bit?
Speaking of Super NES,
that's
we were
Rumored.
right.
rumored.
Rumored.
We were right.
Everyone called it.
Everyone's call, yeah.
Everyone's called it.
And subsequently, the announcement and discontinuation of the Nintendo
SNES.
64
Right.
Mini. But yeah,
But
so Wonder
yes.
Boy, you hit a button
Sorry.
and you hit another button and you can go back to the retro sound and the retro.
We've
look.
seen this done before in games like Halo and games
This
like
one
Forza.
and like Halo, we did get a pretty good look. Like when you press the button,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's nice, like it's shiny and new. Okay, it's
Kind of shitty.
Xbox, kind of whatever. This one legitimately goes from
Oh yeah.
NES graphics to hand-drawn character models gorgeously moving across the screen.
I wonder if at some point in time they looked at the old game and said it's too hard to port it. We'll just recreate that old art style again, and then this new art style.
I'm assuming that's what they did.
Because that would be way too
But it's
difficult.
a gorgeous game, and like I
Yeah.
said, I got lost on one point, and that's where I'm online
Yes.
again, like I used to be on a bunch of those old games.
Where
And
you
like,
would call
there's-
up your
You have to
friends
go in this house because you can now break these blocks. Like that sword you just picked up breaks
Yeah.
blocks, and you go,
So
Damn.
like the old Zelda too.
yeah, yeah. So I've been having a blast with that one.
Mhm. And it looks
Um,
good too.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's one of those games where you can show it to people and they go, "Whoa!"
Have you seen Kamiko? The one
Yeah.
on I'm that's on my I will buy that.
Yeah.
I will buy that.
So I've been playing that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I've been playing.
I think the big wait is for Mario Kart right now.
Oh, and I mean in this household for
Tuesday,
sure.
isn't it?
No,
Friday.
Friday,
But we'll have it.
But this week.
Yes. Next week.
the 28th.
Yes.
Okay, next week.
I'm trying to think. Other than that, I've watched the new. I watched it this morning because
The
it
Bill-
came out last night.
Pretty
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday it came out, so I watched
Bill
Bill Nye
Nye.
Saves the World.
Yeah, we watched the first like not half hour, like the first 10 minutes of it, and
Yeah.
then I had to come here. But it's awesome.
Sucker.
You had to come here.
Well, we have work to do.
It's a choice.
We have work to do, guys. We have to show you guys the news.
And talk about the junk we do.
Yes.
Uh,
It's a fun little show.
Bill Nye for adults.
Yes. And he's very overt and very clear, but then the first like minute or three.
Well, and like again, my wife she went to get coffee this morning, and I'm like, yeah, the new Bill Nye show's on, and she's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, Bill Nye, the science guy, and she's like, let me know how it actually is, because I mean, Bill Nye was
Yes.
Yeah, it's
like,
still,
let's face it,
He's
we
iconic.
still
at this
show
point.
it in schools.
yes, we do,
He's iconic.
It's great.
yeah, but he broke science down to a point where
It was fun.
you could go like, I understand what you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Mhm.
Like, I know how this happens. And so the first episode is he starts talking about climate change because he's big on the, like, stopping with the climate change deniers.
Yeah.
And
You know
so-
who you are.
Well, and he sits there like he does. His first experiment is like heating up liquid in a beaker and watching the water rise. And he goes, the hotter it gets, water expands, folks.
Yeah.
He's like, that's why we have problems in like
Mm-hmm.
these cities. And he's like, by the way, those are all cities in the United States of America that are ending up underwater.
It felt like he was really like driving it home to America more so than anything.
He really was. By the end of the episode, he
So-
does.
And it's like, I don't want to say it's a social commentary on what's happening in the real world. Like, you
No,
know,
but he sits like
but
it's
it's
legitimately
very
at the end.
clear.
He goes, use your vote to actually vote the right way, so that we can get like start dealing with this problem.
Right.
Like there is no qualms about this. This is not a show where he's like, kids, look what's cool. When you heat up water, it expands.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, dum dums.
this is world.
Yeah, there are politicians out there who are trying to stop science. Stop it. Start voting the right way, or just stop voting. And you're just like, whoa, Bill. Whoa.
He got real.
He has correspondence now that he sends to place. So, like, one of his correspondents
The-
ends up in Venice.
That was a good bit.
And again, it's still like it fits with the science part because they're trying to work on these
Preventative measures.
5.5 billion euro
It's a wall.
preventative measures. So when the tide starts to rise, they can actually block the water from coming in.
It's like a buoy
buoy.
thing where it like rises with the tide.
If they needed to, they can hit a button and it just
Yeah.
5.5 billion euros to stop their city from sinking underwater.
That's how much it costs to make a wall.
A floating wall.
We're getting into.
But that's what I
Area
mean.
here.
So like, but that's where this show heads. Is you're sitting there going like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because he's actually showing the effects of all this stuff. It's
Yeah.
not just like, here's some cool science stuff to explain how an airplane flies.
No, and he's very clear about that in the beginning. That was
Yeah,
my
the
show
first,
for
like-
kids. Now current show is for the adult kids, and I think he actually
Those
says
who
like,
grew up.
yeah,
But I was going to say, let's
Yeah.
face it, we grew up with Bill Nye. Like,
Yeah.
I can put Bill Nye on in the classroom,
Oh yeah, kids know immediately.
and
who it is.
kids know it, and they sit there going, like, oh, Bill Nye is so awesome. I'm like, yeah, I remember watching Bill Nye when I was, like, in grade,
Yeah.
your grade, and they're sitting there going, wow, Bill Nye's old.
Yes.
And I go, like,
yes,
Yeah.
wait a second. Like,
yes. I'm curious to see how the kids will react to the show. Like, knowing,
I don't know if it's. There's so much things on Netflix that I think will for them.
Yeah.
I think it's just the name maybe the name recognition will pull them in, but once they realize what it is,
once they start watching it, they'll
It'll
go,
get
this is not
boring.
Bill Nye. Yeah.
yeah, this
Or
is
it's
not
like-
what I used to watch.
or-
And that was, again, like, all the teachers were kind of doing that point where we're like, do we get new Bill Nye now?
No.
And so we were all pretty much going home this weekend to watch at least an episode. And I was going through the episode list while I was at school, and I'm like, there's one on, sex and something else. And I'm like, I don't think this is going to be good for school, guys.
Probably not. Maybe the older grades, like high school.
And that part,
yeah,
yeah,
sure.
you could totally
climate
high
change, sex ed, like that's that audience.
Yeah.
That's that target.
Yeah.
market.
Because I mean, you could start out with the younger grades and have the old,
Bill Nye.
Nye, and then as they get older, you start diving into this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he's got the lab coat, he's still got his bow tie, he's still Bill
Of
Nye.
course,
Yeah, he's got his wild, crazy dances. Not dances, but like character animations.
Oh, and yeah, he's still like,
He's very animate.
he's very
That's
animated.
just him,
so-
though.
But then,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
just
that's
Bill
it's
Nye.
him.
So yeah, this is good. And he had a panel on at the very end of the show to kind of talk about climate and what we can do about just different sources of energy and that kind of stuff. I think it could be longer than half an hour.
Oh, is it only enough now?
They're only half-hour episodes.
I'm thinking. I thought they were gonna be like
So he
45
gets
or
he gets
so.
this
Yeah.
panel on at the end of the show, and you're kind of like, one guy talked for probably a good 4 minutes, and the other two panelists kind of wanted to jump in, and Bill was kind of like, no, wait, like, let's hear him out, and then but they never got a chance to actually talk because they ran out of time.
Yeah.
So you're kind of going, okay.
Weird.
So that part kind of sucked. And you're going, it's Netflix. Like, just let them.
Yeah.
They have no rules when it comes to time.
But it is a live studio audience, so obviously that has a part to play in it.
I think
You want
that
to keep them seated longer than half.
Filming times are different. Yeah. Like,
Well, I
you're
don't
paying
know.
for tickets to get into the show, or you're getting tickets to go into the show.
I don't know. I'd pay lots to go see Bill and I, but that's just
People
me.
do, because he does come to things and talk. You
Yeah.
can go see him talk.
Yeah, he maybe not in Edmonton, but
Yeah.
really, you think so?
He did.
Oh, that's cool. I missed it.
Or he wasn't in here. Maybe it was in Red Deer, or Calgary, or something.
For some reason, I can see him going to like the River Cree.
And exactly. I forgot where he was, but he was close enough that, like, you could have driven not that long and seen Bill Nye.
That's cool. I think I see Calgary, maybe Calgary.
Not sure if it was that far. I felt like it was closer. But either way, Bill Nye Saves the World is now on Netflix, so I watched that this
How many
morning.
episodes is it? 13 as
13,
usual.
yeah, it's
as
your-
per usual. Netflix season.
Especially a first season for Netflix. I think.
I mean,
if
it's no
enough
Defenders.
people watch this show. Yeah,
It's no Defenders.
I think if enough people watch this show, again, it being that half-hour length, and if Bill can
It's
come
short,
up with enough.
How long is the White Rabbit? Those
They're
are
an hour,
those
or
are
45 minutes or
50. I
whatever
think
they
they're
are.
55. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. If all these science shows can start catching on, like Netflix as a whole,
They have a
They'll
whole new
take-
audience.
They'll take most things.
sure,
I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson has a show on Netflix
he has
too.
a couple. Cosmos wasn't a Netflix.
I
show,
would
no,
say,
it's on
wouldn't be
Netflix.
surprised if he guest stars on
Bill Nye.
Bill
Yeah.
Nye. So
There was already a celebrity guest at the end of the first episode.
Oh goody.
all right.
You guys want to know who?
Spoilers.
I'll end up
Surprise.
watching it.
Spoilers.
Do you want to be spoiled?
I don't care.
Spoilers. It's Zach Braff
I
of
don't-
Scrubs fame.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, he's doing stuff still. Good.
He's
good.
still alive.
He just
Good.
directed a movie. He did another flick. He does very independent films. After Scrubs, I don't think he really had to work anymore.
It's
Oh,
like
wow.
it's like he scrubbed out.
But yeah, he at the end of the episode, like literally at the end of the episode again, like you want to talk about a political show. Bill starts talking about like, I'm going to keep talking about climate change. And then you hear this guy in the audience sit there and he's like, would you just shut up already? All you ever do is talk about climate change. What'll it take for you to just shut up? And it's Zach Braff. So then the two of them go on this whole rant, like, if you want us to shut up about climate change, start doing something about climate change.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right.
All right.
Bill Nye's he's trying to save the world. Like,
Yeah, it's as advertised.
so I told my wife, I'm like, you might not be into this, because it's just like, if you already know the harsh truths about our world.
This show is designed for people who don't know that.
This show is for, like, people who grew up watching Bill Nye and going like, Bill Nye's awesome.
No.
But this stuff doesn't exist, and then they turn it on, and Bill Nye's telling them the opposite of what they think, and they're like, but Bill Nye, like,
It's also worth noting he's not actually a scientist.
he's an engineer.
Is he now? Oh, I thought for some reason I thought he was just an actor.
No,
No,
he's
he's
an
not
actual engineer,
Oh, okay.
like a big time engineer.
Oh,
Works
for some reason,
big companies,
For some reason, I had in my mind that he wasn't. A
and
scientist.
he's done the research.
Yes.
It's not like
doing
he
the
just-
research is yes.
It's not like he just goes out and starts talking about stuff. Like, he
Yeah.
was one of the first people in the United States to really start doing their own solar panel stuff, and like he talks about that on the show too for this one. Where,
So
It's
as an
like-
alternate energy.
well, yeah, so he's like, during the winter months, he's like, I have to pay for energy. He's like, I have to pay like $30 for energy, because, my solar panels aren't good enough to actually, absorb that much. Like, there's not enough sun for me to get that much energy. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
So what are we doing to counteract with that sort of thing? So, I mean, it's a cool look at that stuff. And if he gets experts in to talk,
Yeah.
like, it's not just trust Bill Nye. He's like, listen,
Yeah, that's the big piece. It's like when as a kid, like you just listen to him and it's just him and his kid sidekicks. But now he's actually got professionals on the show with him.
well, and
Those kids are grown up now.
they're probably the same
Oh,
correspondent.
God.
There's new correspondents. Oh my God.
Oh God, maybe they're the same.
Because his correspondents aren't science people. They're just reporters doing their shtick sort
Yeah.
of thing. But he actually does bring on like a guest who knows what the hell. Not Zach Braff, but like
He's just there.
Are you saying that Zach Braff doesn't know what the hell he's talking?
Wow.
most of the time, I'm pretty sure I don't know what stuff to say.
I don't know about him. Anyways,
So either way, yeah, Bill Nye Saves the World.
Yeah.
I plan on watching all 13
I do too.
episodes.
We do too.
I ever get around to it, sure.
They're only
Bill Nye's a pretty
Not
interesting
that that's
dude.
not my issue.
And yes, the other issue is obviously
the other looming event.
dun, dun.
That, and then I have the huge stack of things to play.
It's okay, I got my Switch.
I can't wait for Switch to get Netflix.
I know, that's my big thing. I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, Switch, come
Switch,
on.
YouTube or Netflix would be
Give me some
excellent.
kind of streaming.
The day that happens, they're gonna move infinitely more Switches.
Well, I even thought about that when it came to hockey.
Yeah.
Is I can get hockey by certain means.
I can too.
But having that, like, because Brian and I wanted to play the one night, but the hockey game was on, and I'm like, I'm not abandoning the hockey game.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice if with my Switch with just, the little kickstand and right here as I'm,
Oh, I need a bigger screen than that.
I don't.
I think that'd be fine. Yeah.
So I got my laptop and I plugged it in and I logged into all the stuff and got my game going. And it was sitting here with my laptop, but it's like, man, it'd be so much easier with just my Switch to like click, 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 and
Yeah.
Touchscreen.
excuse me.
Well, eventually, if there's a web browser, that could help too.
And exactly. So
Even a web browser would
and
be able
that
to.
stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done anything else?
nope. Well, not till the end of the show.
Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Same as this.
I-
Same as last week. Persona 5 is pretty awesome, guys.
Oh, you can still talk about it. I'm going to talk about
You
mine
guys,
again.
I'm just. That's right.
Nick has left us.
Nick has died. Nick has
He's
died.
going to die.
He's dying.
See that sound? That's dying.
That's death. Death incarnate. Persona 5, I have played up to and past that point when they said that if you play past 7-7, you were going to get a, like, if you stream it, you were going to get a DCMA or whatever, like a ban or something.
Okay.
There's nothing on that days. That, like, no huge hi. You've messed up the green screen for
Yeah,
a
you
second.
backed up the green.
What's green screen?
The TV. You messed up the TV for a
Sorry.
second.
It glitched.
I did play past that part, and there are big story events, but nothing like world-changing or spoiler-heavy that...
Maybe not for you.
And I think that maybe if you're just jumping into... If you were just streaming right at 7-7 onwards, then yes, there would be some major spoilers. But if you had played up to that point and then beyond that point, it's the story as usual. Like, there's no huge things that are making me go, oh man, I don't want to talk about this and I'll ruin the game for you. No, it's more than just that little like piece. It's the whole story as a whole.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that narrative is something else. It is, the story is really, really good. It's got me really engaged into what I want to do next, because as you know, it's a social simulator. So there are other things that I want to do other than going into the dungeons and fighting monsters.
He's trying to have sex with people.
I'm actually getting close to something. So apparently there's yes. Duh. What's the point in this game?
None of that Wonder Boy.
Japanese games love their social simulators and dating simulators.
I have almost the same story in my game.
I'm gonna go play more Wonder Boy and see if I can pull off something like that.
Oh my god, you need to. Wonder Boy takes a dark twist.
Right at the very end.
Yeah, no, that I am thoroughly enjoying Persona 5. Like, there is no wrong way to play that game. The way it, if you progress through the story long enough, like, there's so much stuff to do, but you can't do all of it at once. But none of it is wrong if you don't choose to do one thing over another, like hanging out with friends or going to a part-time job, or.
But it still moves the story.
It does, and so you can work your job more,
yeah.
But that just means your confidant levels and confidants don't get as much, build up.
But then if you don't work enough, you don't have enough money.
But the problem with that, so there are jobs available in the game, and that has always been a Persona thing where, you can go to work your part-time job, get some money, build up your guts or your proficiency, that kind of stuff, and then get the money. But I found in Persona 5 that I have no need of that money. There is, in the dungeons, monsters drop so much cash and so much loot that I have not needed to work a job.
So you're unemployed.
I'm basically like a high school student. Yes, correct, high school student.
So, and like the stat bonuses from working aren't beneficial enough to...
No, you can always get those stat bonuses from doing other things, like studying at the diner rather than studying at the library.
Okay.
You can always go to the bathhouses to get different stat buffs as well.
Bathhouses.
It's a Japanese thing. It's they're big on that kind of thing.
Is
I've been to...
You
Is
people
that where you're
in
pursuing
your
people?
boob-feeling games.
Is that where you're pursuing people? In the bath?
In the bath.
You do know that in Japan, bathhouses are split between males and females, right?
Not in this game.
Like,
Not in my game.
Like, there are really literally no bathhouses that do like cross-gender.
Co-ed?
Yeah, no, they don't do that.
So you're saying there's absolutely no one that would go into the opposite genders one?
You actually apparently can romance the same gender. You can.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're saying there's nobody that would go into the opposite
I
sex.
feel like there's a business opportunity in Japan.
You guys,
We'll talk later.
you guys are gonna. That's a different kind of. They call those love hotels.
No.
Love
Those
bathhouse.
are not a bathhouse.
Love bathhouse.
No, if you call it a co-ed bathhouse.
I don't think they would have the word co-ed in Japan.
We'll find
Well,
a word. We'll make up a word.
Yep.
You're looking for it. Co-ed in Japan. In Japanese. Say it. Co-ed.
Danjo.
Denjo.
Denjo.
Denjo Kyogaku.
There you go.
Koagaku.
We could totally do it.
Also, that's a Google Translate, so...
We could totally do it.
Bless.
Wow.
You can hit the little speaker and we can listen to it later.
ホットバスハウ
My
ス
TV.
Yeah, your TV's
Silent.
off.
No, it's not off. It's
Or down or whatever.
We're not going to worry about that right now.
yeah, it's trying to come out of here.
Are you trying?
ホットバスハウス
Koto bathhouse.
What?
ホットバスハウス
Bathhouse is bathhouse?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So Kodo Basahasu.
Ko-
Can they still hear us?
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, mic's still on.
No, I am super enjoying it. I can see myself playing it for probably even 100 more hours. There's so much to do in this game. I haven't gotten all the party members yet, so yeah. It is.
驚くばかり
I have found a new favorite game.
Now the trick is to translate that one back into English to see if it's the right word. Post the credit show. Oh my god, I got it right.
ポストクレジット賞
Got it. Nailed
You're
it.
very
Alright.
close.
Nailed it. Yeah, just between Persona and this agonizing wait for Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8's the big wait.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to what was that? Kamiko?
Yeah,
Kamiko. It's a new eShop game coming out. It was already out in Japan, and it's basically an 8-bit pixel Zelda type game, but it's only $5. I think it's $7.
Yeah, it's
$7 for
it's
us.
cheap.
And so it's designed to be a pick up and play sort of game where you can just play it for 5 minutes, solve dungeon, puzzle here and there. And it's on the Switch, so you can kind of play it everywhere you go.
I don't know how to spell chemical.
Yeah, it's 2 Ks. K-I... K-A-M-I-K-O.
That's the one. Yeah, it's different
like
looking enough. That
Yeah, and it's like an 8... It's super 8-bit. Super 8-bit. And
So
yeah, super excited for it.
I watched
whatever-
a great South Park thing the other day.
Mm.
No, Book of Mormon was written by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Some fan actually did the opening song to Book of Mormon with South Park people.
Excellent.
It's pretty awesome. So there was a bunch of Mormons going from like house to house ringing doorbells because that's the song.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody who opened the door was like South Park characters.
That's awesome. Yeah, so that's just basically been my week of watching hockey and playing Persona 5.
Can't talk
we're
about
not
that
on
one yet.
hockey yet. Come
Hold
on.
on.
Yeah, don't talk
Well,
talk about the H word. We're trying to like get the video game and movie people.
Yeah.
I think we've got them.
Disclaimer.
This big red border right here.
Hockey.
Right over your
hockey,
head.
hockey.
Sports. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I got a big memory card for pretty cheap, so I'm ready to go for Switch stuff. Yeah,
What do you?
cool beans. Kuro money.
クールな豆
No, you said that wrong.
Cool. Right, cool. Now do cool.
クールクールクールクール
That's not no.
Yeah,
Guru,
that's
guru,
They have the same
guru,
effect.
guru, guru, guru.
No,
Cool.
Guys, we're all learning Japanese together.
Week in Japan.
Every week we should learn a new Japanese word.
We're not
And
gonna.
then subsequently
We just
forget
did like
it.
5.
A new post-credit
Event.
event, yeah, every week. Learn
So, yeah,
Japanese
that's
with
basically
the
what I've been up
post-credit,
to.
With the Barrel Roll News people. That's awesome. Though.
Yeah, Persona 5 is. I can't speak highly enough about it. It is. If you've got a PS3 or PS4, definitely it should be on your radar. Like it's excellent.
It's like at the bottom of my
Prepare,
list.
prepare to lose all of your life if you do play, because it is so good. Barrel news.
バレルロールニュース
Close.
I'm gathering a whole new market here, guys.
They're sleeping right now.
It's okay.
They'll wake up and fight us.
Welcome to the Barrel news.
Welcome to the
バレルロールニュース
Barrel news cast.
You said one word. This is like I'm getting overloaded here.
Sorry.
We have to make up for it.
we've had a lot of barrel roll post-credit shows to make up
my
for.
brain hurts.
Okay, brain hurty.
Speaking of making brains hurt, let's make my brain hurt with sports.
No, not yet. He's got
really?
to talk
You just
about.
totally skip over
You
me.
said you did yours already.
I
You said
did.
You
I
said
was going to
rewind.
talk over.
You said rewind.
it.
I thought we were starting with you.
As long
Okay.
as- no, we didn't start with me.
I thought we
So
did start
how
with
is
you.
Mass Effect going?
Oh, Mass
I'm
Effect.
getting near the end. I know what the last mission is called, and I researched it. I wanted to finish all the side stuff and loyalty stuff.
So make sure you didn't just like
You just
finish
ended
the
it.
game and be like, no.
So I know what the last mission's called. I'm at that point.
Is that a big like story thing? Like
Like, is
finding
it
out-
built up to something quite big?
Yeah, like
kind of?
there's no indoctrination theory, is there? Or indoctrinating of Reapers or anything like that in this one?
I'm glad you talked about that. There was a callback to
A little bit?
the trilogy.
A little
The
bit?
original trilogy.
Is it
Because
enough?
I've kind of figured out a timeline of things.
Oh.
Because you have to open up your father's memories to figure out, because he's hiding a secret, so you're trying to figure out what it was. You find out that your dad knew about the Reapers,
Sure.
and there's a guy called the Benefactor that said, okay, these Reapers are coming, Shepard was right, and they're
Yeah.
coming for us. So
Okay.
that they say that. Shepard's talking about it. They don't know what they're talking about, so they're talking about what's happening. Then you jump in your arcs and you're gone to Andromeda. Well, you find out that you leave just before that Reaper attack starts.
From 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
that's
you
when
spend enough
you
time in
left.
stasis,
600
right?
years
Okay.
in the future, in a totally different galaxy.
Totally different everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, the Krogans. I can't remember how 3 ended. If we survived everything.
Everything survived.
Well, see, the Krogans would still know. I would say maybe some of the Krog. If you want to do a callback, Krogans can come back and we lived through this and type thing.
And now we are all cyborgs.
Yes.
Yes.
So there is, and then there was a couple voice things from Liara
Oh.
because she knew your dad.
Oh, cool.
Because she talked to your dad.
The one, like a super side character.
Yeah.
Well, but I think honestly, if you're gonna do another trilogy, because let's face it, that's
what this is.
Is that what they're setting up for?
I will find out at the end of this game if they are.
Like I can't.
That's the
Well,
most
actually, sorry,
that is the most
they
dangerous
could.
thing to do, is to say we're going to make 3 new games. Unless you're Halo, it's really difficult to pull that off.
Well, but like you're fighting this new race, and I don't know if there's really a spoiler over there, but the main guy is kind of going away from his race's goals. So he's kind of going different, and his race is starting to turn on him. But he's the main villain.
Still,
But you know there's the whole other race.
is there a higher species?
No, it's the same race. It's just they're bigger, but they're trying
He's
to
one
distance
piece
themselves,
of that.
and they're trying to distance themselves from him
Yeah.
because
Okay.
of what he's doing. But you know that they're
still bad.
They're an alien race that still wants to take over everything.
They're
but-
still bad.
Yeah. So he's segregating himself.
It's almost like a zealot.
So yeah, I can see them doing obviously more games.
They're because one of the characters is kind of a side mission, has nothing to do with the story, where one of the Solarians is like, well, look, we know their race is coming eventually. And we know they are way bigger than us.
Yeah.
We're just trying to prepare for things. So you know that there could be more games following the same evil race.
But as you keep building, you can even have it where the Shepherd now cyborg type people from
Yeah.
obviously not
600
Shepherd.
years
Well,
ago.
yeah.
Not Shepherd, but the continuation of whatever.
But you can
the
have the
heck happened.
Krogans.
That's what I mean.
Because Krogans live
Yeah.
thousands of years. Sorry, live for thousands of years.
That's what I mean. So all of a sudden they could start popping into the next couple games,
Yeah.
We'll
Going
get Commander
like-
Shepard again.
going with.
We know the past. We know
Well,
this
and we don't-
happened.
and we don't know how long.
And how
with
much?
the combination, like
and it's
combining the
Have
humans
something.
and whatever.
I just like the fact that they threw Liara in. I can't exactly remember her role in the original trilogy.
Side character.
I know she was a side character because she mentioned that our crew is about to go on a daring mission.
Yeah, because in the third one she came back as an actual playable character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's talking in this like, oh, my crew full of amazing people, or we're about to embark on this, on this deadly mission. We're trying to build this
Suicide
weapon.
mission,
To,
At no point in time does when you start Mass Effect does it say I want to transfer a save from Mass Effect?
No.
Oh, so it doesn't do that. Okay.
No, not
So
at
it
all.
does. All right.
But yeah, I mean, I like the callbacks. Like it's now they're starting to come in.
That seems kind of, and not as much as I.
But they
think
weren't
I would've-
focusing on when they started the game. They weren't focused on it. It's its own thing,
Yeah.
and now you can start having those.
Yes.
This is what happens.
It set up its own story before it started trying to
bring
Pull in.
everything back in, which I
Because
like that.
Yeah, because as soon as you start bringing the old stuff in,
but
you shackle it down again, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you do. You
But it's only one character.
Yeah.
Like there's mention of Shepard.
Yeah.
That's about it.
yeah.
Like at first it's the Shepard guy's crazy. We don't know what he's talking about, and then it changes later in the recordings to, oh shit, he was right.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here.
Shepard's the big bad for the third game of
I'd-
this trilogy.
That actually,
People.
that would be okay. I'd be okay with that.
You got to go take down Shepard
Yeah. If it was
and
like
his crew.
at some point in time when you loaded the second of this Andromeda
Well,
series, it's like we need your save file from the first game. No reason, just give it to us. And it's the same character that you built.
And there was reference of his
Evil Femshep.
Tyrion buddy.
Garrus?
Yes. The dad is talking to Garrus's dad.
Oh.
and saying my son is on NSEC and is figuring out this stuff. And then it jumped into the Shepherd.
Yeah.
I'm finishing side stuff. I slept with my main person.
You slept with everything?
No, not everything.
Oh.
I hooked up with the
Hello,
random...
door.
Hello, bottle spaceship.
there's-
Docking.
Hello, phone.
There's about 3 or 4 characters that are NPCs that you can hook up with. You can hook up with one of your other characters, and she just wants a... I think I
Casual.
mentioned that.
Yeah, you did.
She can do either casual or
Yes.
you can,
Something serious.
Something serious. So I hooked up with her, but I didn't. It was just a hookup. Now I actually hooked up with the actual person I was pursuing.
So now you've had...
I've accomplished that, and I'm ready to finish this last mission.
I've sexed enough things. Let's do this.
Pretty much.
I can
I
die.
have docked
Two
enough
is-
stations.
I-
I can
slept with
die
two-
happy.
2 Asaris and a human.
I had
So
snoo.
I'm good.
That's pretty good.
I could sleep with the main person I was trying to go after turned out to be a lesbian, so I was...
That's not wrong.
Shame.
Aww.
You'd change her mind.
No, I can't. You sound like my other buddy. I mentioned that too. I really can't.
They just talked about that on Shameless.
So there's and then I could sleep with an alien too. But
Sleep with all the races.
one of the new races, or the new race, I can sleep with one of the female characters.
Dude, like, Shatner this up. Let's go.
Everything.
I think I might have when I finally committed to my human chick. I think I'm done with the flirting.
Yeah, I think that's
Flirt
pretty-
option disappears.
Well, it was stupid because I was reading online how to do it, like how to finally get this going.
Pretty simple, like,
But yes, but you have to
this
wait for an
enters this
email.
and-
Well, I mean,
You wait for an email.
Oh.
aliens
Come
have
see me.
multiple holes.
That's true.
And some aliens
Just keep
don't-
going until you find the right one.
Yeah,
They've
it
got
was-
to talk out of somewhere, right?
Well, no, 'cause it was do her loyalty mission,
Yeah.
and then you could just talk to her after and do this. I'm like, okay. So I kept going. Like, what the hell? And finally, I get an email from her. I'm like, okay, there we go. This is what I'm waiting for.
Let's do this. You emailed me.
And it was
It's
not
on!
subtle at all.
Send the email back just like with the soundbite. It's like, bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Oh no, she said, I have some personal matters I want to discuss with you. Can you come talk to me?
Sex.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So you go talk to her, and she's like, there's a malfunction with one of the lights in your room that needs to be checked out.
that's
I'm
not-
like, all right.
Oh, this is a
Yes,
straight.
there it is.
This is a straight porn, isn't it? Mass
Well,
Effect.
usually the
I've come to
stupid,
fix your light.
the stupid grin on your guy's face too. When
So the time that they show emotion on the face is during that moment. It's just like, yeah. It's just the
Pretty much.
face. Someone made a full face capture that. Yeah.
you walk into your room and it's, I think I've been deceived here, and she's like, oh, I just wanted to see you, and she's kind of pushing you back a little bit onto kind of going to your bed, and your stupid little grin is like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
did.
And
Yeah.
you're just like, oh god,
I'm here to fix your light. Oh no,
Oh.
I've dropped my sonic
I've been
screwdriver.
and
Oh, there's no lights on this ship.
Shit.
It's all natural lighting.
I forgot the sausage.
no, really, I've been you deceived me, and oh, I just wanted to see you.
Based off of the Rule 34, I would like to see what kind of Mass Effect is out there for Rule 34.
No.
Minus Garrus.
Yes, by next week I should be done this game, and I can move on to other things and talk about other stuff.
Persona?
No, it's nowhere near.
Persona?
Mario Kart?
Persona
Nowhere
Mario
near the
Kart?
top of my list.
Persona.
Yes, we can talk about Mario Kart by next
Yes,
week's
we
show.
will. We will.
A little bit.
We can play. Spoilers, it's probably like Mario Kart 8.
They probably have.
Mario Kato.
Mario Kato.
マリオカート
We gotta extend that A.
Mario
Kato.
Kato. Kato.
I'm pretty sure that's what that accent is. Am I wrong?
Mario
Well,
Kato.
the little line up top
It means you gotta
would be say to
extend
say
it. You
no.
gotta extend it.
Would be instead of
A.
yeah. Mario
Alright.
Kato.
Mario
Alright.
Kato.
We're continuing with our Japanese
Mario Kart.
lesson here.
Yes. Barrel Japanese cast. Japan cast.
We're
Japacast.
gonna translate everything we said.
Mario
Oh,
Japacast.
we might be in trouble here.
No, we're not. We're fine.
Anyways, that's what I've been doing.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay,
If
if you're here for the video games and movie stuff,
Thanks.
we're done. Go away. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Check us out at barrelrollnews.com.
Yes.
We're now going to talk about sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
Particularly one sport. We're not just-
One sport, really one team. I'm going to throw in an extra team because
I'm
guess
gonna throw
what?
extra teams in there. Too.
Calgary's done.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait for one more to get out. Toronto.
Toronto. Do we not want Toronto?
No, because apparently they're
No
the
one
center of
wants
the
Toronto.
universe.
No one wants Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Except some people in Toronto.
Every Toronto
Okay.
person.
Okay.
They're annoying.
All right.
I don't like them.
So no Toronto then.
No Toronto.
Well, definitely no
hoping.
Definitely no Calgary.
Definitely no Calgary. The
How-
Blackhawks got swept,
That was
which is
surprising.
insane.
Who is the Blackhawks?
So the Chicago Blackhawks
Chicago.
We
were
gotta stick to what Tony knows.
The city name. Start
No,
start with city names.
Chicago.
Okay,
Chicago.
thank you.
So
Thank
Chicago
you.
was actually they were the top team in their division, weren't
West.
they? Yeah,
In the West.
in the West. So
Oh,
they were
really,
like
eh?
top team. Got swept by because the top
Bottom
team plays
team.
the
Bottom.
team. Got swept. 4 games done.
Oh.
Out.
Hasn't been done in like
It's a long
a
time.
while.
Yeah.
That's
50 years or something
yeah.
like that.
That'll
Like, where
shake
the bottom team is. beating
That's
them.
a shake up.
It's-
That'll
it
shake
was
things.
huge. It was big.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those ones where everybody's like, "What happened? Like what happened
Were they
to
were
Chicago?"
they too confident
No,
or
they
what?
just didn't perform.
They just didn't come. They didn't show up. Like,
They didn't perform. They didn't come.
yeah.
No, really.
Like at least
No pun
our-
intended.
Like at least our division, like the Pacific Division, we were pretty close. Like the Sharks were on
Except
top. The
for
Sharks,
Calgary.
the Sharks started sucking,
Mhm.
and everybody was pretty close. Yeah, Calgary kind of scraped in, but and then
I wouldn't say they scraped in, but they were still a good 6 or 8 points up.
yeah. Oh, I mean they were up on the other teams, but they weren't like fighting like the rest of us for
No, they fell out of that.
yeah. So that's what I mean. Like
Very-
us and the Sharks.
Am I mumbling?
Yeah, a little bit.
Us and the Sharks were at least close enough where yeah, our games are representative of us.
Yeah. Except for that one.
That was
We don't talk
representative
about
of
that
us. Like,
Oh, I gotta show you this. I showed you this picture.
We
Continue.
don't, no, we don't talk about that one.
um,
As our captain said,
it's just one game.
who cares?
Yeah, it's one game.
Because
This is true.
and I like the way he said it after that blowout, that you don't get 2 wins for
Beating us
beating
that
us
bad.
that
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, you just
It's
used up
still
all
the
your
series
goals.
is still 2-2 by my math
Yep. Well, now it's 3-2 because you know.
because of the heart failure that. Oh, that's where that kid came from. Because there was a GIF on there.
Yeah,
on the
I
thing where
I
it's
found
just-
the bigger one. I found the bigger one,
Oh, okay.
and I photoshopped it.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Yes, and then there was that roller coaster of a ride
from Thursday night,
Thursday night.
Jeepers
What happened on
creepers.
Thursday?
That was the
That was the
overtime.
overtime.
Oh, that was that one. Okay.
Because
For some
really,
reason, I thought that was
after
Wednesday.
that 7-0,
Yeah.
that kind of like okay.
We can only go
It
up from
almost
here.
brought us like the whole city back to kind of reality that we're not gonna just run over these guys.
Yeah.
Which I never.
But most people had that going into this series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the sports people said, "Oh, they're gonna finish him off in 5."
Yeah.
No.
No, we had.
And this kind of brought us back
Yeah,
to
that-
reality. And then once it got in Thursday's game, when it got to 3-1, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, that was-
"Oh,
that things were going.
we're doing this again."
It could be pretty sour.
Yeah.
And then we fought back real hard,
Oh yeah,
real hard. And to the Sharks, in their defense, again, no pun intended, their goalie was awesome.
in overtime, yes.
Well, even in the third
Well, I mean the
period.
whole game, but he really stood out in overtime.
Overtime,
Yes.
he was on
Like-
his head that whole time.
Yes.
Well, like even I was listening to something last night on the radio, and it was saying like it was like San Jose played defense and then couldn't recover because that
Exactly.
entire overtime
It was defense and
Oilers.
Yes.
All Oilers are running all over them.
Like the entire game, he got.
we had
we had-
4 or 5 chances.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He had 44 saves as opposed to Talbot's 20 something.
Yeah, just yeah.
So that was a
I
huge
was
overtime.
I was jumping up and down and
Like I was
fist pumping. And
all
I had
of
to be
the
quiet
emotion-
because there was a baby above my head sleeping.
And then
So-
and then the puck would go to the Oilers side and like no, get it out, go.
Well, that's what I was like. Yeah, because I was watching it. We're running all over them. I was like, this is their goalie stand on their head. This is where they're going to come back down and score on us because that's just how it works.
Yes.
But it
But-
was like,
That was a
I
beautiful.
saw that picture.
Oh, the stick.
The stick, the bend on that thing, because he had a run-in start.
Yep.
From center.
Oh, did he?
They said
yes.
he had just came off a line change and he came in from center with the wind up.
Yeah, we were talking about that with Nick yesterday. It's like, yeah, Jones probably got it out of the way because he's like, oh shit.
You still get in the way, like that's your job, but
Yeah.
just like
He didn't see it. You have to be able to see that.
yeah. So
We're working on.
I'm working
Yeah.
on.
We're
I'm
working
on
on
the Magic
something.
TV. Yeah.
We're
But-
working on it.
And then the overtime, the actual goal from an unexpected person.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, we were talking about DiGiorno or Desjardins
BrNN.
mustard.
Dijon.
Dijon, as I
Being
like
so
to call
quiet.
him. Yeah, like he wasn't really doing a lot, and then all of a sudden holy cow,
He played a great third period.
he really did. This is one of those things. So thanks to Sportsnet, courtesy of Sportsnet.
They scienced this for us.
A bend on that stick. 100.5
100.5 miles per hour, which totals up to 160 kilometers per hour for us Canadian folk.
I have difficulty driving that fast sometimes.
I mean, that's not the hardest shot in the NHL, but that's still...
it's up there. It's up there.
Yeah, they were talking about it during the periods, and the guy goes, as soon as it reaches about 95 miles per hour, that puck's just gone. Like, you can't see it, and you're just hoping to God that, you're
It hits you.
you're in the right place. And at the same time, like I was saying, you're kind of hoping as a goalie that puck's not actually going to hit
Well, they have
you.
enough padding on. It doesn't matter.
Depending on
As
where,
long as
like,
it doesn't hit you in the head.
I think it was.
Well,
up,
actually,
it was.
if
It was
you
a
look
higher
at
shot.
how,
It was
it'd be about
yeah.
his shoulder, because I went off the bar and in. I love that sound.
Oh, so good.
The ting,
Ting, ting.
in. I'm like, oh, yes.
So good.
That's a perfect
Confident.
shot.
It's
That's a perfect shot.
It's a confirmation win. It's a confirmation goal.
That's,
But yeah, that stick bend is...
Savage.
oh,
I know,
Yeah.
I was talking to someone, and I showed them the picture, and they're like, oh, his stick broke. Like, his blade's gone. And I'm like, no, it's behind his skate.
yeah.
Like, where his hands are versus where, like, you can't see the blade. And she was just like, no. And I'm like, that's how it reached 100.5 miles per hour.
yeah.
Is the snap off of that stick.
If that
Yep.
stick had broken,
And I am just happy we won that game.
Me
yes,
I know going down 3-2 and going back to their home would have been super tough to
Yep.
do. At least this game tonight.
This gives us a shot tonight.
gives us.
how cool would it be for us to win over there tonight?
It'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be
I would.
awesome.
I just want that pressure off just to get that win.
Yep.
And not have to have it come to Game 7 where if we lose, we're done.
And yes, Game 7 is essentially like, we're all going to work Tuesday dead because of
Heart failure.
heart failure and exhaustion and just like...
Emotional roller
Yeah, as
coaster.
soon as every time they like start coming down the ice,
Well, I
it's just
warned my
like,
coworkers I got next down yesterday. I might fall asleep in the back of their room.
oh, we all showed up yesterday going like, watch the game, like,
Yep.
there's only a few people who were like wide awake. Everybody else was just like, yes, watched game. So
Well,
Right.
I mean that comes with 8:30 games tier, so
Yeah, and I don't know why they put that at 8:30. It made no sense.
well, the other game went over. I don't know. They want to make sure.
But I
there's
mean,
time.
it's and exactly what I didn't want to happen is happening to Montreal.
what's happening in Montreal?
Well, it's because they were tied 2-2,
yeah.
and now they're down 3-2 going into the other team's
Yeah.
home rink,
Oh,
trying to not to
pick
be
up.
eliminated.
Right.
Trying not to be eliminated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
And I didn't want that, but it was weird because I was even talking with a buddy about it. Is every time Montreal won, we won.
Yeah.
Every time they lost, we lost. Earlier in the day, Montreal lost in overtime.
Yeah, and you're going, oh no.
And I'm like, oh. This is
And then
that's great.
yeah, now
that's a
we're
good
gonna,
start.
Now we're gonna lose. It's okay. I found the right combination for like
God.
jersey
I
wearing.
gotta sit on the edge
and
of my seat. Apparently,
I have to sit on one end of the couch with my jersey off and the hat on my
I
duck.
can't do that tonight though.
No, but I'm not obviously gonna be wearing my jersey. I'll make sure the
You
duck
could.
is wearing the hat.
You could.
No, I can't wear the jersey anyways, so we're okay. Not gonna be wearing the jersey. I'll put the hat on the duck. I'll make sure the game's
Before
on
you
for
leave.
the duck to watch.
Your house is gonna be really weird.
It's the playoffs. We do what we have to do.
It's superstitious.
Minorly,
Well, that's
majorly.
like I was saying to you. We went out for a thing Thursday as a staff. We were all kind of talking about the loss, and I'm like, guys, it was my fault. The duck was downstairs. I forgot the duck because it's been a while.
Yeah.
So the duck was downstairs. He wasn't watching the game upstairs. it's my fault we lost, and then someone else brings up something they've done, and someone else probably like everybody's like,
I was on Twitter.
yeah,
Was,
it's my fault. It
what
was
did
my-
someone do? We were on a roll.
Yeah, it was a collective group. We all screwed up so bad with our
We did
superstitions.
something.
Yeah,
Someone did something.
Someone-
that
someone-
heavy.
One of the guys even tweeted that I follow the group, but I think he's deleted the tweets. Sorry guys, I actually showered. It's my fault.
yeah.
That's why we lost.
It's getting to that point where everybody, like, even one of the people I was with, they were like, I had a little Lego guy of Connor McDavid,
You broke him?
and then she accidentally broke him when she was, so, like, that's why we lost. And I'm like, no, the duck wasn't watching, that's why we lost. And then someone else was like, no,
Oh, I know.
I wore my jersey that day, and every time I wear my jersey, we
I'm
lose.
not
So,
going to
and-
follow that because even at work, I wore it on Thursday. I wore this
Yeah.
on Thursday.
if I
Not
wear,
caring that we blow.
I have to wear my jersey and then remove the jersey. So before I
Whoa,
leave
it's
tonight,
very specific.
yeah,
You
before
have
I
to
leave
wear it for
tonight,
how
I'll-
long? Wear
I'll
it for
put
how
the
long?
Jersey on.
How long?
That's not the issue.
Oh, it could be.
Nope.
Oh, it could be though.
Both times have been different amounts of times that I've worn the
I'm
jersey.
not following that.
As long as the jersey comes off.
I
so I'll
have,
put the
I
jersey
have
on before I
no.
leave.
I have no. Oh,
I'm going to be
factor in
sitting
the
on my
outcome of
home
this.
couch watching the game.
Me too.
Sit in the same spot you did last time.
I sat in like
I might
3
be on the
different
edge of my
spots.
seat again, but that's just for.
That's just the hockey game.
I've sat in 5 different spots in 5
That
different
was my
games.
entire overtime. I was sitting on the edge of my couch.
Oh, I
just
know.
waiting. It was,
I'm sitting there with the duck,
Brutal.
just like I'm hoping someone scores because I really want to go to bed. Like
and then it ends at midnight. I'm like, midnight's an acceptable time.
that's what I thought too. I'm like they scored, and I'm like, good job.
But I was so
everybody.
jacked up that
I know, and then you're
it
sitting
took
there
me
like,
about half an hour to fall asleep.
on that one.
I can't, anxiety calming down. I'm going to go to the doctor, and the doctor's going to be like,
That's
"Why?"
gonna be if they force a game 7. That's going to be my Monday night or my Tuesday because the game's on Monday. So that's gonna be my Tuesday. It's just
Anxiety, or
But
depression.
and that's the problem with these games is
my Monday, Tuesday, both of them.
we start coming in,
So, yeah.
like we start coming into their zone. You get pumped because it's like yes, and then they get the puck and start going the other way, and it's like
Draisaitl
So,
getting that wide open
when we-
shot.
if
in the
we
middle
have-
of the-
So when we get to
Nuge
round,
almost poking it in. McDavid going on a 2-on-1, shooting, and the goalie saved it.
yeah
It's like,
so when we get to round 2,
against
we'll-
the Ducks. Yes.
Yes.
that one's going to be a little more.
I was going to say,
watch.
well, will the time be earlier then, or will
No,
it still be?
we're
You're
Wait.
still going to get.
It's
well,
still going to be
I would say maybe
because there's
earlier,
less teams now, right?
That's what I was.
It
That's-
might be.
That's my thought
We might
process.
be 7:30
Because if everything kind of goes how it's ending right now, you're going to have Nashville and St. Louis, which are both central.
Yeah.
So they'll start about 5 or 6. They still could.
Yeah. Because I was thinking
obviously
like,
all the Eastern teams are going to start at 5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I even thought with this. They can push at 7:30, but I think what they did with the 8 o'clock is if there's overtime, we're giving
they're
it
prepped
space.
for They're
Okay,
giving it space for overtime.
For at
in
least
other
one
games.
period of overtime.
yeah, and it's not like they can be like, oh, the game's done earlier. Like there was no
So I
overtime.
think-
Let's bump it up. That's
I
not
think,
that.
start the
I,
game.
That
I
doesn't
think we're
happen
still
that
going to
way, right?
get 8 o'clock starts.
Yeah.
Except for on the weekends, we'll get 8:30.
Hmm.
I don't know why they did 8:30 in the middle of the week.
I don't know either. Trying to kill us all is what they're trying.
Well,
to
even when people watch that out east,
Well, this
they
and
stay
again,
until 2.
I'm on Reddit, watching people talk, and there's people from New York who are sitting there going, as a New York fan, could you guys, score another goal before overtime? That'd be super. Like, I have work in 4 hours.
Yeah.
And there's people in Europe who are the same thing, where they're like, guys,
Australia
like, yeah,
or
and then
like-
Australia, and then, you have all these people from all over where it's like, guys, these games are not at a very good time for anybody, except in Vancouver.
That one coast.
I did love how, though, when Calgary lost, most of Reddit turned against us.
Why?
Pourquoi?
So the Vancouver fans, like, everybody was kind of hoping for a Battle of Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they don't want us now that
No.
Calgary's out.
So the Vancouver fans have turned.
Traitors.
The Vancouver fans have turned against the Oilers. The Ducks want a Battle of California now. So like the Ducks are against us.
That's
Obviously,
fine. They've
San
always been
Jose
against us.
is like
They're
all of a sudden
afraid.
all these people just like jump in like
They're afraid.
screw you Oilers, and I'm like, we were all on a team like a week ago.
Cheer for Canada.
Why not just
Stanley
Canada?
Cup. It's Canada Stanley Cup.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, Toronto and Edmonton.
No.
Well, no, then we'll just beat them.
We're the only Western Canadian team still in it.
Yes.
So obviously you have to choose us. You have the choice of Toronto, Ottawa, or Montreal. And I'd go with Montreal.
I go with Montreal.
Montreal or Ottawa, I really don't care either one, just as long as it's not Toronto.
That's cold.
No, I don't like them.
No one likes Toronto.
Okay.
I don't like their players. I don't like their coach. I just
Do you not like
them.
their faces either?
They're a
One's
little
supposed
weird.
to like Toronto. No one's supposed to like
Okay. I don't like Toronto, apparently.
Good job. Welcome to the hockey world.
Where
Toronto likes Toronto.
Where our allegiances make absolutely zero sense to most people outside of the hockey world. It's like, why are we mad at Vancouver? Because.
Well, in the in the
and
pre-games, them trying to take those goals back on that last game or the second last game. In the pre-game, when the I'm trying to remember which game that was. That was so long ago now. Edmonton was playing Vancouver, and I guess we got a shot off on them,
sure.
and the coach ruled it as offside or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's a new thing in this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year you can challenge the play.
So that's coach challenge. Coach's
Yeah.
challenge. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm like, really?
And to
You guys
me-
aren't even in anymore. Why do you guys? It doesn't
Goal
matter if you.
differential.
Go, yeah.
You want to try and end up with lower in the standings if you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
And then 10 seconds later, McDavid scores. I'm like,
You're still
okay.
competitive. Like you're not.
Yeah, you still got to play right to the end.
I guess so. Yeah.
I think the coach's challenge is one of those things this year that was kind of a.
Well-
it needs refinement. Can I say that? That makes more.
Like, if it's offside, it's offside. That's fine. That's the
Yeah.
rules. But if a guy's skate is in the air but it's still not crossing
Mhm.
over the line, that should count.
And is that what happened that day? Or
Well, there's a lot of them
I'm trying to think.
where the guy's, because he's in stride, his back skate is up, and that's the part that's still fully over the blue line. So if it's in the air, you're offside. It doesn't count.
yeah.
So that change that, like have it so that it doesn't matter if the skate's in the air or not.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's that. I know that. I think the
change
coach's
that. I'm
challenge
fine with the
needs a
coach's
little-
challenge if it's goalie interference, but make it even.
Yeah.
Because there was one already. I think it was against Toronto. That it was blatant goaltender interference,
Mhm.
and it wasn't. I think they challenged it, and they said no, it was still a good goal. I don't care, but if you're going to do that, make it consistent.
And some of it's like the call on the ice will always stand even on a challenge. And this
Well,
and
that's
that
because
and
it's
What?
inconclusive.
No.
everything. But that's what I mean. So I think that the challenge needs to be
Refined it.
just tweaked
Changed,
a
yes.
little, tweaked
For next
Tweaked.
season.
refined for next season. Obviously, don't change it now,
Yeah.
but for next season, maybe a
Yeah.
couple refinements or some clarifications on
Yeah,
some
let's
stuff.
do everything. Change the rules that the Maple Leafs don't make it in again. Because if I had to hear about any more Maple Leaf shit, even when it's not a Maple Leaf game or day,
Okay, so get rid of the Maple Leafs. Get rid of Cassie Campbell.
I'm fine with Cassie Campbell. You're the one that has an issue with Cassie.
This household has an issue with Cassie Campbell.
Whatever.
I'm indifferent.
I don't like Cassie.
I don't.
I literally don't pay attention until the game is on. Like I don't
She
even.
talks during the games. Although streaming, you might not get.
I don't.
You might not get. The
Okay, so
interviews and stuff.
all right. So legality aside, those streams are weird.
Okay,
It can be.
they can be.
Because it's like half the time it's them just like kind of getting ready. It's like, all right, check. Is that on the?
No.
Oh, you get those streams.
So what are those? What are those?
So you're
That's
getting
them
the
not
actual.
fully shutting off the mic.
No, you're getting the actual live feed without the commercials.
Yeah.
Do those
See,
exist?
if you watched the Calgary Anaheim game, you would have heard the big rant that the Calgary broadcasters get in trouble for.
That's the only
Oh.
reason I really want to watch the streams is because some of the streams are the direct feed that like Sportsnet sends out to.
So how do
whatever.
How do people get those?
That is a great question.
I don't know.
Okay,
Everybody
You
assumes
found
there's.
them, obviously.
it's on the.
But everybody
it's on the
assumes
internet.
there's a dude at Sportsnet that's got his like laptop plugged in behind the
Maybe.
computer somewhere that's like just feeding the game out to whatever.
Yeah, because there was a.
That sounds
I wanna
super.
say
Because
game.
we're not sure, no one's sure how. Like everybody's like, how are we getting these streams? Because the commentators are
It's
behind the
quality.
scenes, and you're still getting like all this behind the scenes stuff where they're like, okay, so it's essentially our pre-show where we're going to talk about this, then we're going to talk about do we want to
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about this or this?
Yeah.
Like they're doing all of their prep work,
And you
you're
can
like,
see like them like when Cassie Campbell or whoever's about to interview one of the players,
Yeah.
they're just like kind of getting ready
Yeah.
and standing around, and then for no apparent reason they start talking,
well, yeah,
and I'm like,
Yeah.
when there was no prep, you just went into it from this.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like,
Well, like,
that's what I've been watching.
there was
I
a-
mean a 1969 Honda Civic.
game. There was a game 3 from the Calgary Anaheim series
Yes, that you were talking about.
where where that happened, someone had it on YouTube where the Calgary broadcaster, who is supposed to be like
Impartial?
for his team,
Impartial.
Yeah.
well, impartial, but they're still leaning
They're still
towards
you
their
lean
team.
towards the team. Yeah.
He went on a rant, like, this guy, that effing idiot, I don't know why he did it, talked about, if you're not going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. He went on about a 5-minute rant about how this particular player was an idiot.
And this was caught on the microphone. And they did.
On that. And I think he is getting in trouble.
Hot water. He's in hot water.
Yeah. So, I was just funny. Like,
Oh yeah. Like they've been having a lot of fun.
Like
with
I'm
those
surprised.
streams.
I'm surprised they don't like turn the mics off or anything like that. Like,
Well, no, because technically, if you're getting that feed for your station, like there's the Punjabi stations right now that are getting the hockey and doing their own stuff and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
sure.
stuff. Like you're just getting the feed. What you do with it, it's like us. We can turn on this volume and that volume. They're getting that feed and they go, okay, we're going to commercial. Hit the button now to switch it to a commercial.
right. And I don't get commercials. I just get the Game Center Live.
So you're getting that feed with and not pressing that button.
Yes.
Because there's no one to press that. You're just getting the straight feed.
Yeah.
And it's like, and everybody's still like, where is this coming? Like, how is this coming to us? Like someone has siphoned into their.
My initial thoughts was that someone was streaming the PlayStation 4
Oh yeah.
one because the Game Center logo
Yeah.
is the one that I have when I watch it on
Maybe.
the PS4 app.
maybe. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're doing it, but everybody on the internet's kind of like questioning it as to like, did they
They'll
dig
probably change
underground
that.
and like tap into
They
a
have
wire
secret
somewhere?
wires, there are microphones on the announcers.
Like I said, there's a guy at Sportsnet who's like plugged in a like little wire somewhere to a little Raspberry Pi that's outputting this thing. Like,
Right? It wouldn't take that much tech.
it really wouldn't. Like, we can stream
Yes.
if we can figure this out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure a broadcasting place can figure it out with a guy working there who's just like got his little Raspberry Pi plugged into something and.
That's super illegal.
But that's what I mean. Like everybody's like, how are we getting this broadcast? Because you have like even our announcers, they were just having fun with each other. But there's the picture floating around Reddit every time someone said something stupid. But one of our announcers is giving the other one the finger.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh, I heard about that.
yeah. Like they were just having this fight, and it's like, well, the heck
Well, it
with
wasn't
you.
a fight.
then.
It was art.
Yeah, they were just
joking
they were
around, and then
bantering.
he just flipped him off.
Yeah.
But
I think
again,
he
that was
he
behind the
was-
scenes.
He was in between
And
the
again,
benches, and the other guy was up.
No, there was the two of them sitting next to each other. Like if it was you
Oh,
and
was
me,
it?
yeah, and it was just like this because they were just talking, and it was like, well, screw you too. And you're just like,
I don't know.
All
were we
right.
supposed to see that? Because he's swearing and like giving people the finger, and then they come back like,
Hi.
well, Talbot's doing
So-
super well. Da, 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 yeah.
And then I don't know if you caught it or not, but during the game, this last game, when the San Jose coach, the camera was on him, you could see one of the fans of ours was like giving
Beaking him off.
beaking him, and then something
see it
happened, and then the coach went into the glass to the guy.
That's super excellent. That's super
I was
funny.
like, oh, you're letting a fan get to you.
Oh, that's cute.
They don't usually react like that. They usually are pretty good about ignoring the fans.
you think they're trained for that. Like
Yeah.
you need to.
Well, you barely see it too when players are in the bench.
Yeah, those cuts to the bench don't.
When
last
in
long.
the penalty box, where the
You can see the
player
cam-
or the
cam
people
there.
are like
like
I got
banging.
you covered.
I love it.
I know I caught that one
But
too.
and then
Me, actually.
on a kind of down note on our fans,
Yeah.
there was something I've been
Uh,
reading on Facebook.
Was that the one
a-
where the person got beat up or
a
whatever?
person, a lady got punched because she was wearing a San Jose jersey?
I would like more to this story.
I don't think that's true. I
No,
feel like
she.
I'm assuming she got punched. I'm
I-
fully aware of that.
I feel like there's more to it that you're right. Like maybe she was egging them on too, or like the full story isn't being told on both sides.
Yes.
But the guy who punched her or whoever it was is not going to come out and say, "Hey, she deserved to be hit."
No.
That's
But that's what I mean. Like I'm sitting there going, was
at a bar. The guy was obviously drunk.
and if she was drunk and she started like,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
they start chirping at each other, and
But they
beating
still
off.
It takes more than
fans
one person.
Be better than that.
Correct. No one should be punching anybody.
No,
I would
leave that
like-
to the hockey players.
And even they're
There's actually
barely.
a fight in
I love
Montreal
watching.
Ranger games. or last night game.
Like, that's the one thing they're really not let most of the, like, you don't get away with that much in
Yeah.
the playoff games.
Well, yeah,
is
you
the-
see with Maroon,
Yeah.
the snow shower he missed.
Yeah.
Huh?
He wasn't trying to do it.
The snow shower? Is that
He,
technical?
with snow shower, when the goalie's down covering the puck,
And you
Yeah.
stop.
players
real
will
good.
come in with a decent amount of speed and stop, and so it sprays them with snow.
Why?
Get under their skin,
Yeah.
irritating.
Pisses them off.
But our guy did it, but he did it, and so he intentionally missed. But so the ref went to our bench, told him, "Stop it,
Yeah.
or I will give you a penalty."
Oh, I heard about this. My
And then our
coworker
guy
was telling me
comes
about
later and just takes the feet out from the goal. And I'm like, "Oh, why?"
that. My coworker was telling me about that one. Yeah.
There's some undisciplined play coming from the Oilers.
We did better last game. It was only one penalty.
We
against.
did very well.
One penalty against. Now we got to do this in their home where we don't let them.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was funny too with the whole Oilers in San Jose. We're playing without the lights on type thing,
Yes.
or we're practicing without the lights on in the morning.
We left the ice wet.
Yes, the two of the San Jose guys they're funny, like
Yeah.
they'll crack jokes, yelled at a reporter that was in the stands, "Hey, the ice is too wet. It's ruining our practice. Tweet it."
As
And
a-
they're saying it as a total joke, and the guy actually, the reporter, like, okay, sure, whatever.
And Edmonton got pissy at them
Yeah.
because we're morons. As fans, we're morons. Like,
As a group, we're idiots.
as a group.
Well, and the same the radio thing I was listening to, they were talking to him because it was the same guy they were talking to that tweeted it. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Look, they're a bunch of jokers.
Yeah.
They yelled at me from the when I was in the stands and said, tweet this.
Yeah.
And
Tweet
so,
it.
And so I was like, okay. And they said it as a joke, and they kind of laughed it off when we would talk to them after. So
Yeah,
they
exploded.
were doing that. They were doing it as a joke.
Ice is wet.
Sure.
But he said,
Ice is. I
but in
hope
defense-
it is a little bit.
and they say it as a joke, but in defense, when the Oilers go to San Jose and 2 days in a row, there's no lights on, there's no nets while they practice, we're gonna report it.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
Was that the last two games?
When we were in there
Yeah.
for the 2 games, both times we practiced, there was no lights on, no nets.
And
Really?
technically, with the rules, the Oilers
Yeah,
practice.
Rudy said.
We practice early,
Mhm.
than
They
what
do.
is mandated by the NHL. So they technically don't have to have anything ready for us at the time we decide to practice.
But by the time
But
our
because-
practice ended, then the nets came on and the lights came on
Right.
at the end of it. So
And
there's
that's
a
the
lot
piece.
of time.
Like, there's a lot of...
There's a lot
That's
of time
kind
there.
of. That's kind of.
It's the fans. And
Auspicious.
it's their fans in the arena in their own way. People who run their arena trying to get in our heads.
Yeah.
Trying to help their team.
Oh, of course.
We were bored in the dark.
But we
It's-
still
we're
practiced.
Canadian.
We didn't
We're Canadians.
show the video. We still practiced in the dark. We didn't
We're
care.
not idiots. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Skating.
They're
skating.
professionals.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
know where
there
the
was,
fucking net
there was
is.
enough
Like,
lights where they could see themselves stick handling
yeah.
and pass it around. They were good.
You're just making us better. Now we can play with our eyes closed.
Imagine
Imagine how good we'll be when there is light.
I'm curious to see if there was lights turned on this morning.
Today, yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for tonight.
It is. It'll be fun.
I will either come back next week super depressed or
Woo!
super excited.
That's because now the chant actually works.
What chant?
The rhyme.
What's the rhyme? Okay, so are they actually saying "Go Oilers, go" when they're
Yes.
playing in San Jose?
No. Well, no.
What am I hearing when they say it? Are they saying "Go,
Go
Shark
Sharks,
Tank"?
Go.
No, they're going go. Let's
Go
go,
Sharks.
Sharks. But they don't know how to break
Go
sharks
Sharks, go.
apart. No. Let's go Sharks.
So they're not saying okay. So I'm not.
Because it's supposed to go, let's go Oilers.
Yes, there's it.
They switch to let's go Sharks because they don't know to say
to-
let's or go Sharks go.
I would say "Go Sharks, go."
Most people do when you have a like Sharks 1 syllable.
Yes.
Like Oilers 2 syllables. You can break it
Yes.
into. Yeah. There's different chants depending on how many syllables your
Correct.
team is.
Ref, you suck.
I think that's all.
Ducks rhymes with
Yeah.
Pucks.
yes.
Luck.
Luck the Ducks. Luck
Luck
the
the Ducks.
We do that chant when we
Yes,
went to the playoffs.
we
Last
do.
time we
Yes,
Really?
we
we
do.
did that
I
chant.
can't believe that.
Rogers is going to be real loud with a word they're not going to be able to put on TV.
Yeah.
I'll catch it.
Everyone will
Probably.
catch it. There's no way they can turn it down that much without
And then-
shutting off all
Well,
the
even,
mics.
you hear a lot of things in our arena. Even the anthem was a little weird last game.
No, we decided to sing it in the round.
No, yeah.
I was like,
it was also off a little bit. It was off a little bit.
I
That's
think
what
in the
it was.
was
arena itself.
around.
I think in the arena itself, it was fine.
Yes.
But I think just on TV,
If
it
you watch
was,
the NBC feed, it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I watched it. There's a website you can go to watch replays.
Yeah.
Like of the entire game, they just have the recording.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, guys, you have to watch this because Joey Moss was involved, which is really cool. I thought
That was
that was
good. That was
good.
Oh my gosh, that's so neat.
For the national anthem. So they had our regular guy out in Ford Hall with
Yes,
the
everyone's.
well, but the people who aren't actually because Ford Hall you can just go to.
Oh, you can, hey?
Yes, Ford
Oh,
Hall
okay.
is before the ticket portion of.
Oh, so there is like
Rogers.
a pre-party party.
There's a bar over there.
Neat.
But so he was out there with those people, like the
Non-payers?
millionaires,
Millionaires.
non-seat people, and then Joey Moss was with everybody else. So the feed from Sportsnet, yes, was very
it's
much
both.
like
It was both at the same time.
well, it was him, and then it would cut back, and everybody was a little bit off.
Yeah.
So yes, it sounded like we were trying to sing "Row, row, row your boat in the round," but with our national anthem.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, but the NBC feed I showed the kids, and that was the feed we got off this replay site.
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly fine. My kids were just like, "Wow, that was really cool." And who's that guy who's in the audience? And I'm like, "That's Joey Moss.
Joey
He's been
Moss,
part of
he's
the
the
Oilers.
special needs
He's
guy.
been part of the Oilers since the '80s."
And before we kind of, I guess on an ending note, I love the hit by McDavid.
Yeah.
Which one? The one where he's like, boom, boom.
No, the legal
not that
one.
The legal hit. Shh, we don't talk about that other one. Jeez, Tony.
That's the only one I keep remembering. It's so vivid.
Jeepers creepers. Stop talking about it.
I like it. What are you talking about? It's fine.
This one.
Boom.
Wait, what?
It could have been a penalty for interference.
It could have been. Wow.
But the guy was also watching.
Oh. That's a good hit. Oof.
And it just keeps playing over and over.
Pow!
Rushed. He had to
Legal.
go. He had
And
to
that's
leave the
where
ice.
they say that's where the
That's our
tide turned
turnaround.
of the game.
Yep. Our captain playing physical, doing what he's supposed to do, getting in there,
Getting there. Sports. Get more points.
passing that puck, shooting that puck, hitting those
Get
people,
the crossover. Get the crossover.
deking out those people, spinning around,
Get more sports. Points.
bending that stick
Bend the leg Beckham.
No.
with your stick.
Bend the stick like
That's
Beckham.
it, that's it. Not to turn it. I'll turn it away from the
Yeah,
camera.
you're good.
I don't think they could see you on camera. But
You can't. Our camera's not that good.
It's a cool camera.
It's a great camera. It's just not that good.
Yes.
You cannot see
Yeah.
his phone screen.
That was also a highlight of mine when he just laid the guy
McDavid
out.
playing the body, awesome to see because he's not
He's getting
usually
into
one.
it.
He really is.
I think but you saw his face after Game 7, or not after Game 7, after the 7-0 loss.
Yeah.
He was mad.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He doesn't show a lot of emotion,
Yeah.
but you could see on his face it's just
He wasn't impressed.
no,
Not
it's,
even a
it's
little.
just shitty. I'm better than this, and he wanted to come out and
Yeah.
do something.
Well, and I think a lot of them for that last game were way more focused even when we were down. Like they started coming back going like, okay, let's...
Let's do this. The game's not over.
If we're going to be losing, let's not get mad. Let's get even. Like, let's
Yeah.
make this score. Like,
But they need what they need today, or tonight, I guess. Take what the energy you have right off the bat at home
yep. And,
and
Transfer.
take it to here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that has been a problem whenever we play there. It's San Jose hitting
Dominates
us,
for, yeah.
hitting and outshooting and doing everything. Go to them and do that. Initiate the contact.
Yeah.
Take their fans out of the crowd. Or
Take their fans out of the game.
yes, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Take their crowd out of the game.
They need to pretend like they're just playing hockey. No one's around them. Everyone's in their underwear.
Oh, yes.
That's why you practice with the lights off.
Yes, clearly.
There's no one there.
If I close my eyes, there's no one.
I'm the one with the force, so the force is me.
I'm one of the force, is me, I'm one of the force. Bowled over by a giant shark guy.
But, yes.
Oh dear. So yeah,
Yes, it'll be a good game.
I will probably. Well, I mean, thankfully for me tonight we are playing late because yes, I do have a show to go to.
You have a thing.
It should be back.
I should be
To
back
catch-
for the last period at least. So
You have enough data on your phone, you can stream it on the drive home.
no,
Are
Dang.
you driving?
no.
Oh, there you go. You can stream it on your phone.
I don't
Yes.
have enough data. That's the problem.
Oh,
No, so
go
no.
over.
You're not like you. You've been
worth
over. You've been over once, haven't you?
I've been over a couple times.
Are you kidding? I got a thing. What was Monday? Monday was 18th?
Yes.
Yeah, I got because my data resets on the 19th. I got a text on the 18th. You're over your data. Oh no, I'm 1 day short.
Yeah.
I won't use my phone for 1 day.
Yeah, just turn the data off.
I'm like, I don't care. It's been worse, but where I've had to go 2 weeks, which is tough.
But yeah, it's tonight. So tonight, yeah, I should be able to catch the third period because we did as an 8:30 start tonight. So I'll
8:30 start
catch the third
Eastern.
period.
Yeah. And how long?
Or no, 10:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific.
Because those shows don't usually last longer than an hour and a half or two, right?
They're 2 hours and 15 minutes.
So
So I will
Let's
be
go,
home
boys.
by.
Yeah.
Let's
Go team.
Let's go.
I'm usually home by 11ish. So
Go team. Go. Yeah. If 11-ish is, or if the 8:30 starts have been any
And
indicative.
if there's overtime,
That's
we're
what I
gonna
mean,
be
I'm
up
good.
late anyways.
either who, the duck will be watching.
Yes.
If we make it to the next
Round.
round, I'll show you the duck.
If we make it to the next round, you're taking that jersey off the duck.
No.
Because the duck is
No.
bad.
I was just making that joke with
The
him.
duck
like,
is cheering for the Oilers.
but it's the Ducks. The Ducks.
So now I can taunt
The duck
the
is
ducks
bad.
with their duck cheering for the Oilers.
The duck is bad.
The duck is not bad. The duck brings us luck.
Duck luck.
Duck luck.
Fuck luck
From the
duck.
playoff duck.
Fuck a luck a duck.
Shh. Bad language.
Shh.
Oh,
Luck the ducks.
luck the duck. Luck the Ducks.
Yeah.
See, that cheer was fun because I was on White Ave. I think we beat San Jose last time.
Yeah.
And that's where we went down, and that's where we knew who we were already going to play against. That was our cheer on the way home. Was Luck the Ducks.
If only we could play Vancouver. We could just swear the whole series through.
But if we play Anaheim,
They're the Nucks.
I'm saying if on every one of this because
Yeah, if.
that's my superstition is I don't want to say we're going to, but if we do play them, it's going to be a lot tougher series.
Oh, yes. Well, they swept Calgary, so you know.
Calgary is falling off though.
And I get that piece, but
And isn't
to sweep Calgary
Anaheim's top going in.
Top in
weren't
the
they?
division.
from our division, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But that really doesn't matter. Chicago is top of our
The
entire
West.
Western
Yeah,
And
Conference.
so.
Washington is the top in the whole league, and they're going to Game 6
Yeah.
with a team that's probably the worst.
Still not Colorado.
No, like worst team in the playoffs.
I remember when Colorado used to be good.
They were good a couple of years ago. They made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a run of second round, I think.
Yeah.
But then they fell off, and now that's the concern with my Oilers is that
No concerns.
is that we do this, because this is what Colorado did. They went on a great run where they were top of their division. They were in the playoffs. They made it to the second round, and then 2 years later they were bottom. I can't do that again.
I can't.
I've seen the top, and I can't go back to the bottom now.
I've
seen the
lived,
light.
I've lived like a king in the fans.
Pretty much. I've lived like a king. I cannot go back
And
to
just
being an
and
immortal.
then you watch even in the game you watch the Ford House. I think it's Ford
Ford
House.
Hall.
Ford Hall. Everyone's hugging. And
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I said.
you-
It's like this is the time of the year where strangers can just hug each other without a problem.
You watch in there, and like two people kind of like you score, and two people kind of like make eye contact, and it's
Well,
like,
it's
are we
like
doing
there was-
this?
It's like
Are
a
we doing this?
Pokemon-
Yes.
It's like a Pokemon
we were
thing.
thinking of the same one, but they it showed everybody hugging, but then CBC showed kind of two people,
Yeah.
and they saw the goal, and they're like, yeah, I don't know if they knew each other or not, but they're like, yes, and then they looked at each other. And
There
they
was
hugged.
there was enough of a pause where they made eye contact,
It was
going
like
like,
hug.
if
Are you okay with this? I'm okay with
Yeah,
this. You
like
okay
we
with
make
this?
physical contact.
Because
Who
there was
goes
a
first?
guy
I go
and
There was a
first?
guy and a girl,
So
so
it was
like,
like
okay.
there was that. Do I?
because if they would have
half a
known each
second.
other, there would have been no pause. It would have just like, yeah, oh my god, like.
Dude,
And what I love-
Whereas they went like this, and then both turned, and it was like,
Yeah.
oh,
And-
we're looking at each other now, like, yeah.
Who goes first? I go first. You
Yeah.
go first. Who
I know
goes
I keep
first?
saying that. Another thing I love is Global News.
Yeah.
They were doing live from the overtime game
Yeah.
with like 3 minutes left, and the guy's talking. Oh yeah, the Oilers have had their chances. They're all over the Sharks right now, and then everyone in the back starts to cheer, and he looks and they score on live
The
TV.
Oilers have
They
scored.
scored. They scored.
Yeah.
And TSN had it on this.
That kind
this
of
morning.
energy you can't like.
You can't
fake
replicate
It. You
that.
can't fake it. And you can't fake it either.
There is nothing like playoff hockey, and that's just one of those things where you just go,
yeah, and they're
like,
saying with Draisaitl he was sick too.
yeah, that's what they were saying.
That's why he hasn't been playing the way he.
I knew it was on, there it is.
There it is.
Mhm.
I know where to find it. It's all on the Reddit.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's,
Okay.
It's one of those things,
Yes.
but
We can show you.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
show
we'll,
you
sh-
after.
Oh, we'll show
yeah,
you
we'll,
after.
we'll see it later.
but either way,
Thanks for joining on
On our
this,
big red, I
ba-
think the hockey
barrel,
took more than the actual.
it
Yeah.
did because that's all we've been doing.
Barrel
Welcome to Edmonton.
Barrel Roll Sportscast.
Yeah, where
And the beard keeps getting longer.
Apparently,
I haven't cut my hair yet. That's why I'm wearing the hat because it's getting pretty.
I have
I'm
nothing.
liking the longer
Thanks.
hair.
I have nothing. I just
Chris showed up this morning. I hadn't gotten I'm still having my coffee and watching shows
We're all growing stuff out.
and he knocks on the door and I open the door and yeah, my hair's like in this giant sweep up like
you
this.
got
And
a
he's like,
sick calic.
I'm enjoying the new hairstyle and it's like, shut up, I'm wearing a hat, like go away.
Well, you kind of saw it here today.
Yeah, every time I do this, you can see the
Keep it.
extent of.
Do it. You're
That's
gonna
your
all
playoff
say
hair. Go to work like that.
Yeah,
you're
sure,
all
that'll go
saying
well.
like that.
But the thankful part is when I put a hat on, my hair goes straight. But when I actually like do my hair, it starts to curl. So this does actually like tone itself down. I did used to have long hair. I know
Yeah.
how to handle it.
Hat.
So hat right now.
Yeah.
Hat during the intermediate stage of like gross looking, but
The
yeah.
middle.
So
Okay.
Cool.
That's all.
Thanks for joining us on our Barrel Roll sports
Sportscast for the most
thing
part.
cast.
'Cause that's what
Sports
happens.
and gaming.
Sports and gaming cast.
And Bill Nye.
Bill
And Netflix.
Persona.
It's gaming.
Man, I really
Can't
wish
have
there was
its
a
own
portable.
category.
Bye everybody.
Bye.